and the two of them have been locking up the middle of the field for Wheaton.
Yeah, right. And like you were saying, the number of goals we have so far, compared to them is what? About the same or so?
We've got more goals than them. They've only scored 4 goals on the season so far.
Yeah, you're right. And then again, this game could go anywhere with that. And looking at like our history in the past week, Thunder went 2-0 on the road. Last Friday, Wheaton shutout number 4 ranked William Smith College 1-0, and as we know, that was a tough game for them to win. But they were able to make it. And that's probably, as we were saying earlier, it was probably what brought their rank up from 25.
You look at Wheaton and just the threats that they have. Brittany Berg leading Wheaton in the points column. She's got 4 goals and 2 assists on the season. Those 4 goals coming on only 15 shots. Now, usually a good percentage is a goal for about every 10 shots for a team. Now, as an individual, she's got 4 goals on 15 shots, which is incredible. Then you look at Orweiler, she's got 3 goals on the season. Kish Kunis has got 3 goals, and Allie Kopelman, who was a big scorer last year for the Thunder, with 2 goals. All of these players able to carry the team, but all these players playing well together. We're going to pause now for the national anthem. That is the national anthem. Both teams will jog over to the sidelines before this game gets underway. Noah, you mentioned Wheaton last week, 2-0, taking down William Smith College and University of Rochester. Last week, Washington University went 0-2. The Bears were shut out 1-0 by Loris, as you mentioned, and then they were beaten 3-1 by Illinois Wesleyan University on Tuesday. Emma Brown scoring Washington's goal on Tuesday. And a team that has scored 4 goals on the season, you still can't underestimate this team or take it for granted that we're going to come out and win the game. When you do that, you tend to go through the motions, and you've actually got to go take this game from the Bears.
You're right. It's not all up to fate. Every game is its own destiny. So, really, the Thunder cannot go into this game expecting an easy win or a tie. They have to go in thinking this team will be just as tough as any other. And if you want, we can look through the starters for the Wheaton Thunder. Starting, we've got Maddie Allen, Allie Copeland, Caitlin Kishkunis, Jamie Orweiler, Brittany Berg, Laura Carson, Carrie Shannon, Amanda Brait, Megan Campbell, Ann Turner, and Caitlin Leibador. And we'll be getting you the positions as soon as we see them lining up. And for Washington University of the Bears, we've got Caitlin Heim, Jessica Johnson, Allie Bentley, Nicole Martin, Kate Doyle, Darcy Banco, Emily Gaucher, Emma Brown, Michelle Peterson, Alyssa Maruli, and Lee Ann Felder.
Fresh 45 is put up on the game clock. It's going to be WashU possession as we get this underway. Again, TV broadcast only, as Wheaton Thunder football has a game going on as well. I believe it's halftime there, and Wheaton was in front 40-0. This is going to be touched immediately to Brown for the Bears. and then touch back. Orweiler going to come into contact of it. Top of the attacking third of the field, Orweiler taking it towards the top of the box. Cutting it back towards her right foot is Orweiler, and looking for a shot perhaps, plays the ball into the box. Nice ball, carries Shannon, just misses the back of the net.
That is quite a step to begin your game right there. We've already seen Orwell controlling the ball extremely well, just taking the defense by surprise and moving around with some incredible speed and agility. And right there, that was a great through ball with a shot that wasn't finished completely. But what a great initiation to such a game tonight.
Almost scoring in the first 25 seconds.
You're right, not even a minute.
Orweiler up to Shannon, now finding Kopelman. Kopelman turns, has the ball on her right foot, knocks it off a defender, and keeping it in play are the Bears. Now played middle of the field. That's going to be Turner with it for the Thunder. She will lose this one out of bounds. Throw for Wash U to be taken by Maruli. Maruli throws it into Felder. Stepping is Turner, not able to come away with it. Then Wash U defense possesses. Played all the way back to the keeper and cleared low away across the far sideline. Top of the attacking third, throw for the Thunder. And this one is going to be taken by Megan Campbell.
Right, and looking at the dynamics for this game right here, like as in any game, you have to play every single minute, all 90 minutes, and especially when the weather's starting to get a little colder tonight, this will be a little harder.
Here's Kopelman, plays it back into the box, cleared away by Johnson. Battling forward is Turner, trying to come up with it in the middle of the field, and it's going to be taken away by the Bears. Gaucher is with it, and now plays it over towards the far side. Moving in towards the attack is Betley. Taken away by Campbell, touched ahead to Kopelman. Back to Campbell, nice run, continuing into the circle, and now sending Berg towards the near side, top corner of the box. She's going to be picked up by Nicole Martin. Berg with the ball on her right foot, drops back now to Campbell, who continued to run all the way upfield with her forward. Berg now, ball on her right foot. Cuts it back past her defender, moving in towards the goal line, plays it across the box into the hands of Caitlin Heim.
Yeah, that was a great counterattack right there. I mean, you have the Bears bringing it up pretty solidly right there, and Wheaton capitalizing on their slight mistake and crashing that ball. And so a very good effort on the counterattack.
Kishkunis plays ahead to Orweiler. Orweiler touch ahead, trying to find Berg. Nice touch. Berg trying to spin past her defender, and does. Has Orweiler in front of her and plays her. Good job staying on sides. Orweiler with the ball on the goal line, plays left foot across the box. One hop into the hands of Heim. Kopelman getting there a step late. Heim throws out to Ann Felder. Far side now for Emma Brown. Touched ahead to Felder and then to Brown again. Played down that far sideline. Stepping is Laura Karsten for the Thunder. She has it on her right foot, spins towards the sideline, and keeping it in play, Campbell, before heading it out of bounds. Throw for the Bears of Washington University. They'll move up 10 yards and do it again. This one tossed in to Leanne Felder. Played ahead, finding the foot of Kopelman, and now dropped sideline and played deep by Shannon. This is going to roll all the way back to Nicole Martin. The sweeper plays ahead on the ground, finding Doyle, and then knocked sideline, and then played forward to Felder. Sideline once again, this time to Doyle. Trying to find someone up top. Stepping was Campbell and Turner is fouled. That'll be a free kick for the Thunder. We are 4 minutes into the first half. 0-0 is our score. Wheaton with a great chance about 25 seconds in, couldn't convert, but they continue to keep the pressure on. Here's Kishkunis moving in towards the top of the box. She has a shot, and that's going to sail wide right.
And the Thunder right here displaying some very hard initiative right here, making the best of every single mistake that the other team's been committing so far in this game. And I think if they continue to do this, they will be able to find an opportunity with another mistake, because the Bears have been able to bring the ball up, but they just haven't been able to complete their passes in the offense in the striking side of the field. And so I guess all it will take is for Wheaton to continue to capitalize on their mistakes.
And Jamie Orweiler looking to do just that, moving in towards the top of the box, takes a left-footed ball towards the end line. She was trying to find Kopelman running onto it, just too much on it. Kopelman says good look. And then across the top from right to left, you've got Kopelman, Orweiler, Berg. In the midfield on the left side is Kishkunis. In the middle of the field, Turner, and on the right side, Shannon. In the back, Leibador on the left. Great playing that sweeper position. Karsten in front of her and Campbell on the right side. It's like Wheaton's in a 4-3-3.
If you look at the Bears, it looks like they themselves are playing a 4-3-3 as well. No, more like a 3. Yeah, you're right, a 4-3-3.
Here's Orweiler coming away with it in the middle of the field, moving into the attacking third. Orweiler, ball on her left foot, has a hit, finds the hands of the keeper, Caitlin Heim.
Again, this is like maybe the third time I've seen this so far. Orweiler controlling the ball straight in the middle of the field. So if they give that to her, I say take it all the way, shoot as much as she wants, because they're giving it to her every single time.
Played in the air and headed back into Wheaton territory. Karsten is there, though. Heads it over towards Leibador and played across midfield. This is going to find the thigh of Bonko. And now played towards the near sideline. Stepping as Leibador knocks it out of bounds away from Johnson. Throw for the Bears to be taken by Emma Brown. Tosses it into Felder and now drops back. This is going to be Doyle with it. Played over towards the top of the circle and then ball in the air trying to send into the attacking third. Stepping is Carrie Shannon. Can't get there in time. Ball in the air towards the top corner of the box on the far side. And that was Brown with it. Cleared away, though, by the Wheaton defense. And headed out of bounds just shy of midfield. This will be a throw for the Thunder. 38 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half. 0-0 is our score, Wheaton and Wash U. Kopelman throws down the line. This is going to go off of Orweiler and out of bounds. Throw for the Bears. Tossed back down the line. Stepping is Campbell. Her back to upfield. Loses this one to a pair of defenders and then played into Wash U's backfield. And now knocked back to Doyle. Doyle plays far side and gets it right back, right around midfield. Wash U looking to switch the play of field. They find Felder, and now knocked into their backfield again. To the sweeper, Martin. Plays forward on the ground. Wash U technically sound here. Good possession, and now played up across midfield as they find Gaucher. Taken away, though, by Brait. Finding Shannon, and now to Kopelman on the far sideline, just shy of midfield. Has it on her right foot. Steps over the ball. Cuts back towards the middle of the field. Finds Orweiler on the ground. Orweiler loses this one to Felder and then played ahead towards midfield for the Bears. Stepping is Shannon. Gets in on the tackle and disrupts the pass. This will go over towards Kishkunis to Johnson, though, for the Bears. Stepping is Campbell. She's going to be whistled for a foul. You got to love that, though. Physical play, not giving anything easy in the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely right. That's where you have to maintain possession of the ball the most, because that's where a lot of the plays happen, especially right here with this game, as we've seen on both sides of the team. They've been on both teams. They've been able to control the ball in the middle the best. And it looks like their keeper, Caitlin Heim, will be coming up to take the free kick.
If I'm Brittany Berg here, I'd take off towards midfield, and she does. Ball played in and then cleared away by the Thunder. Here's Orweiler with it. Just look to get this upfield towards Berg. Ahead to Shannon. Keeper still backtracking, and that's going to be dangerous if she decides to do that every time. Sprint all the way back. Cleared away now by the Thunder towards midfield. Stepping is Felder, and she's going to lose it. Cleared away now by Martin. High ball. Comes down on the right foot of Berg. Trying to beat her defender and go right past Benko. To the line, now cutting back halfway up the box on the near side. Under her left foot, Berg touches line, past Benko, and now across the box to the foot of Kopelman. Kopelman has a hit, and that's into the hands of Heim. Good opportunity and good job putting that on frame.
You're definitely right. Brittany Berg was able to manage that ball, bringing it pretty nicely on the side there and sending it in for a great middle pass. And again, they're giving the Thunder the space there in the middle, which is going to be probably going to prove their danger right there.
This one over towards Kishkunis. She's going to watch this go out of bounds. 35 minutes left in the first half. 0-0 is our score. Thrown down the near sideline back towards Campbell, and she'll drop it to Brait. Touched ahead now to Turner. Turner moves upfield with it, plays just across midfield to Kishkunis, turns line and plays to Berg. She has space behind her, turns in towards the middle of the field. Berg with the ball on her right foot, bending ball into the box, and that's going to skip over the head of Orweiler into the hands of Heim.
Again, if you're not here present at this game, you're probably sitting there comfy, cozy at your house right now, as opposed to the game itself, where it's almost near 50 degrees and very chilly for both player and watcher.
That's right, got to make sure that you stay stretched out, and as far as subs coming into the game, maybe take a little bit extra time warming up. Coaches have to almost think in advance a little bit, just because you don't want anyone to have any pulled muscles coming in off the bench. Played upfield towards the far side. Stepping is Brait, and she wins it. Ahead towards Kopelman, and then finding Shannon. Shannon will turn this one over to Doyle. Doyle spinning right around midfield, has it on her right foot and plays upfield to Brown, and knocks back now. Touch forward towards Wheaton's box, and Brait clears away towards Orweiler. Orweiler and Berg working with it. Berg plays Orweiler. Orweiler chips over her defender, trying to beat the keeper to the ball, and Heim off her line and collects.
Again, as we've seen in a few snippets of the Bears offense, so far we've seen Doyle and Brown playing some more exceptional games than, more exceptional plays than not. And so for the Thunder, in terms of defensively, you're going to have to watch out for those two players.
And a foul called here as Orweiler hits the turf. That foul is going to be on Alyssa Maruli. Great opportunity for Wheaton, just off the semicircle at the top of the 18.
You see the Bears setting up a 4-person wall as they maneuver, as they're stepping it back. Again, Wheaton has been very creative in the way they've set up their free kicks, and so it was exciting to watch.
0-0 our score, 32.5 minutes left in the first half. Wheaton looking to get on the board with this free kick. Kishkunis runs over. Orweiler shoots it, and it looks like it went in. They are saying it did. Doesn't even matter as Wheaton buries it in the back of the net just for good measure.
Exactly, just to confirm that you have Kishkunis running in and just hammering that ball in. I mean, you got a great free throw. I mean, just perfectly placed, hitting the top crossbar just at the point where it just kind of bounces in. And I mean, those are the shots that are really exciting to watch. And it looks like the Bears are going to have to regroup for this one as they circle up to find out what they can do against this Thunder during this game.
1-0 is our score. Wheaton in front. The only question is, does the goal go to Orweiler or Kishkunis? And quite frankly, I have no idea.
Because that first shot definitely looked like it bounced on the inner side of that line.
The linesman raised his flag signaling a goal. The center official let play go on, and Kishkunis eventually scored, so really it's a toss-up. Either way, it's a goal for the Thunder. And it's given to Orweiler, which I believe is the correct call, and Shannon gets the assist on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think she deserved that one. That was a fantastic shot, and so definitely deserved that one.
Kishkunis throws into Orweiler. Orweiler looking to turn past a couple defenders and dribbles it out of bounds. Throw for Wash U. This one tossed into Felder. Felder's going to find Doyle moving upfield, still shy of midfield. Doyle plays it over towards the far side for Maruli. Up across midfield with the pass, finding the foot of Brown. Brown turns with it down the line, trying to send Betley. Now back to Brown, moving upfield, taken away though by the Thunder. This is Turner with it. Ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman finds Orweiler. Orweiler going to lose this one as stepping was Maruli winning it away. And now played ahead to Brown for Wash U. Brown, nice through ball into Wheaton's box, shot wide left.
And that is the first strike of the Browns into the Thunder defense right there, their first shot on goal. And like you said, that was indeed a very nice through ball, and the Thunder's going to have to watch those balls a lot more closely as Brown delivered a very nice pass to an open player there on the left side.
This one played out of bounds by the WashU defense. Throw for Kishkunis. Takes the throw back and now looks down the line. She goes deep to Orweiler, off the head of the defense and out of bounds. That was Martin getting up in the air for it. And Liebedor will take this throw now. Kishkunis shows towards the middle of the field. And it's thrown instead to Kopelman. Kopelman, drop back to Liebedor. Has it on her right foot. Plays in the air towards the top of the box. Headed away by Doyle. Stepping though is Karsten. Wins it back for the Thunder. Here's Kopelman. Loses it. Orweiler trying to win it for the Thunder, and it's cleared away towards Kishkunis. Has it outside the top of the box, and Kopelman touches it back to Liebedor. Liebedor plays wide to Berg. Berg turning inside. Middle of the field. Has it on her right foot. Plays in the air into the box for Shannon. Posting up at the 6. Shannon trying to get a foot on it. Can't. Kopelman is there and just misses the far post.
Granted, what a great little conversation right there, playing off the Bears defense. So we had substitutions, number 16, Lauren Klatch, coming in for the Bears, and number 7, Ashley Null, coming in, replacing number 10, Emily Gaucher, and number 3, Ali Betley.
Goal kick for Heim. Wheaton in front 1-0, 29 minutes left in this first half. Goal coming off a free kick from Jamie Orweiler. Touched around on the near side. This is Brown with it. Plays it away from Kishkunis and now ahead to Felder. Felder plays this right to the defense. To Campbell, thank you very much. Over to Kishkunis and then played in the air to the WashU defense. And possessing it in the backfield is going to be Martin. Stepping is Kopelman trying to win it for the Thunder and does. Pulls it back and plays wide near side to Kishkunis. Drop back to Liebedor. Great possession sent to Berg ahead. Berg touched towards the middle of the field. Played towards the top of the box and touched away. Stepping is Liebedor. Plays it in the air towards Kishkunis. Brings it down with the right foot. Top corner of the box. Near side. In the air towards the far post. Shannon up in the air. Not able to win it. Defense keeps it running over towards the far side. That's going to be Nault with it. Just recently into the game. Clears it right to Kopelman. Plays it into the box. Berg trying to win it, not able to, and it's headed to the top of the box. Finding Kishkunis. Takes a shot from distance off the defense, back towards Shannon. She puts a shot just wide left. Pass or a shot. So it was a shot just wide of the far post, but Berg was running onto it.
If you're a player on the Bears team right now, I imagine you got to be pretty stressed with this Wheaton offense, this pressure that they've just been dealing right here, being able to move the ball, and I think on an individual player basis, the Thunder's been showing some pretty good ball handling skills, I'd have to say. Great possessions, some great passes. Pretty much every pass I've seen so far has shown intention and deliberation.
Played over near side for Kishkunis, played square across the middle of the field. Turner trying to win it. Shannon steps, nice turn from Shannon as she regains possession for the Thunder. Splits past a couple defenders. Ahead to Kopelman, top of the box, finding Orweiler, and that's knocked back to Kopelman. Long shot off the defense, back to Turner. Turner has it just outside the 18, plays square to Karsten, keeps it moving towards the near side for Liebedor, and now ahead to Kishkunis. Defender in front of her no longer. Goes right past her, top corner of the box, takes a hit, and that goes just over the upper 90 on the far side.
What a great curve right there, just kind of bowling over, and you can just sort of see that thing just kind of hitting into the corner right there. And great shot on part by Kishkunis. 26 minutes left to go in this first half with a score of 1-0 with the Thunder in the lead. And if you missed it, that goal came from a free kick by Jamie Orweiler.
Played over towards the far side. Stepping is Kopelman. Not able to come away with it. Stepping is Kishkunis though, and she does. Knocked all the way back to Brait. Brait surveys the field, dribbles past the oncoming attacker, and finds Turner in the middle of the field. Takes a hit, stays on her feet, knocks back to Brait. Has it on her right foot. Brait plays near side for Liebedor, who plays forward now to Kishkunis. Ball goes into WashU possession. Doyle plays in the air, won by Karsten, though, towards the left side of the circle for the Thunder. Turner stepping, trying to win it, and it's going to be touched away Back towards WashU possession. Up across midfield now for Felder. Played in the air towards the top of the box. This will take a couple skips into the hands of Maddie Allen.
And that is Maddie Allen's second play of this game. She hasn't gotten too much action so far. She's been kind of lonely up in the Wheaton defensive side of the field.
Ahead to Kopelman now for the Thunder. Moving in towards the top of the attacking third on the far side. Kopelman steps over the ball. Finds Shannon on the sideline. Drop back now to Campbell. Has it on her right foot. Played in the air towards the top of the box. Finds the foot of Berg. Berg shot off the keeper. Orweiler shot off the keeper. And finally Heim collects. If you put that anywhere other than right down the middle, it's finding the net.
Definitely right. Heim definitely looking a little stressed. Right there you have Berg just darting for that ball with the speed that she's known to have. And Orweiler filling in the gap right there and making the attempt for a second goal with 24 minutes left to go in this first half.
Wheaton still in front. 1-0 far side throw for Campbell. Kopelman looks like she began the game up top, and I believe she still is playing that forward position, but occasionally dropping back behind the other two forwards, Berg and Orweiler. Here's Orweiler on the end line. Ball's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick.
And I don't believe we saw Kishkunis playing so far up ahead as she's been doing so far. We got a substitution coming in, number 18 for the Bears, Leslie Davis, replacing, looks like number 6, Darcy Banco.
Goal kick for Heim. Sent in the air down the middle of the field. Bottom of the circle, won by Turner. Head to Orweiler. Orweiler finds Turner, moving up into the attacking third. Ball in the air looping towards Kopelman is taken by the defense and headed away. And played on the ground ahead, now drop back. Stepping is Berg. She takes it away. Thank you very much. Moving over towards the far side. Berg cuts back to her left foot. And her pass is knocked off the defense, back towards Karsten and now to Shannon on the far sideline, sending it down the line and out of bounds. Throwing for the Bears with 23-13 left in the first half. 1-0 our score, Wheaton in front. Play down the far sideline. This is Shannon with it. She plays ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman has a clearance knocked off of her. Shannon stepping, trying to win it back for the Thunder, not able to, and the Bears come away with it, at least for now. Played towards the middle of the field, and then a nice ball down the far sideline. Braid is right there, and will play it in the air back towards Wheaton's attacking third of the field. Bears step and win possession. Played in the air, ahead to Felder, and now over towards Kishkunis. Across midfield with the dribble, Kishkunis takes it towards the middle of the field. Has Orweiler streaking upfield, plays square to Kopelman. Kopelman has a couple touches. Let's see if she sets up a shot or a pass. Has it on her right foot moving to the left. Now cuts it back and drops it to Turner. Turner plays wide to Shannon. And Shannon plays on the ground in towards the top of the box. Skips off a defender to Berg. Berg with it at the top of the box and off of the defense. Cleared away. Clearance goes to Brait, who's got plenty of time in front of her, and plays it to Liebedor, who covered for her. Head to Brait now. And Brait turns towards the near sideline. Still with it with the dribble, and then loses it to an attacker, Leslie Davis. Davis' ball is going to be played off of Kishkunis and out of bounds, and that's the one thing you got to watch out for as a defender, is dribbling it out of the back.
You're right. I mean, Brait did have, I believe it was Liebedor, giving her a back support, but then again, that's the last thing you want to do as a sweeper, is to play with that ball, and it's exactly what Brait did. And I mean, she kind of paid for it. I mean, she lost the ball right there, and so it was thanks to her defensive support that was able to pick up that loose ball.
Drop back to Brait, and she'll play long. One in the air by Peterson of WashU. Back towards Peterson. Stepping is Orweiler. Wins it. Plays Berg. Berg, top corner of the box on the near side, now halfway up the box. She'll drop it back to Kishkunis. One on from behind. Kishkunis takes a shot. That's going to sail high and wide. Trying to find that side netting again. And you hear great coaching from the sideline as head coach Pete Felsky telling her you can't lean back on that ball. You've got to stay over it and drive it to the position.
You're definitely. I think if she had leaned into that a little more, it would have dropped at the precise moment. And you're right. I mean, you hear Coach Pete Tulsky giving some great advice from the sideline. I mean, it doesn't look like he has to say much, as the Thunder has been playing a very good game so far. But here and there's always some loose ends that you need to tie up to play a more perfect game, because the Thunder will definitely be up against some better teams in the upcoming weeks.
Heim takes the goal kick. Wheaton in front 1-0, 20 minutes left here in the first half against Wash U. Wash U clearing it away down the far sideline. Stepping is Campbell, and shielding it out of bounds. Good stuff from the freshman. She'll throw it down the sideline. Flick on header from Shannon. And a high ball played by Wash U goes to Liebedor. Knocks back now towards Brown. Liebedor marking her. Brown plays past Liebedor to the foot of Carson. Plays it away up the middle of the field on the ground. Kopelman plays it wide to Kishkunis. Has it on her right foot. Cuts back to her left and now her right. Trying to dribble away from her defender. She'll drop it back to Brait. And Brait plays on the ground to Karsten. Great ball movement in the back.
You're right, being able to find the ways in which to split the defense right there and make sure you're always getting somebody open for the pass. And right there, Kishkunis had some great ball movement with her sweeper.
This one tossed in to Kishkunis. Goes past one defender. Has it on her right foot, plays Turner. Turner moving in towards the top of the box, finds Kopelman ahead to Orweiler. Orweiler plays over towards Berg in the end line. And this is going to be played away across the sideline on the near side by the Wash U defense. Throwing for the Thunder. Kopelman to take it, and you'll probably see her try to launch this one in to the side of the box towards that corner of the 6.
About 18.5 minutes left to go with the score of 1-0 with the Thunder in the lead.
Kopelman does toss it in that direction. It's back towards Kishkunis. Played it in the air towards the far post. Collected by the keeper off her line. Heim throws away. Stepping is Turner. Gets a foot on the ball. Bottom of the circle possession for Wash U. That's Doyle with it. Played in the air. Won by Brait. Header goes to Kopelman in the middle of the field. Kopelman turns upfield. Plays on the ground. That's taken away by Davis off the turf. And now ahead to Felder. Felder turning upfield. Has it on her left foot. Plays square. And now touched towards the top of the box. Look out. Pass goes towards Felder. She has a shot wide right. And Wash U with their best possession of the night and their best opportunity of the night.
It's probably about their 4th opportunity they've had so far. I mean, they've had a couple others with a through ball and such, but when you compare it to the Thunder, I mean, it's just the Thunder they've been able to keep the ball on the Bears' defensive side pretty much the entire game, and it'll be interesting to see if they'll be able to keep that up the second half. In the next 17 minutes left of this first half, the score of 1-0 for the Thunder.
Ball in the air comes over towards the near side. Kishkunis will watch this go out of bounds and take a throw. Actually, she will leave it for Liebedor. Tossed into Kishkunis. Defender on her back. Knocked off of her. And then played forward to Felder. Felder has it taken away from her by Campbell. Good stick. Campbell trying to drive through a couple opposing players. Campbell still with the ball on the near side. And then knocked out of bounds away from her. Throw in for the Thunder.
We have a substitution, number 14, Val Lilly, replacing number 10, Carrie Shannon. And she'll be filling that spot there on the right, as right mid, on the right wing of the field.
You know, one thing the Thunder did very well in the first part of the first half was finding Orweiler up top and letting her create. Granted, she was checking to the ball a little bit more than she is now, but she has not seen much possession in the last 5 to 10 minutes or so. Played over for Wash U towards Doyle. Look out, has it on her right foot in Wheaton's box. Trying to cut it back to the left. Stepping is Turner. Doyle trying to play it back across the box. Taken away by the Thunder. Kishkunis with it, and she clears away towards the near sideline out of bounds.
You're definitely right. Orweiler did have a great possession in the first part of this first half. Again, it's because I think the Bears' defense just kind of gave them that space right there, and the Thunder were able to split them there right down the middle.
15:40 left in the first half. Wheaton in front 1-0. Tossed in from the sideline towards the middle of the field for the Bears. Possessed by Klatch. Klatch moving towards the near side. Has it knocked off of Kishkunis. Klatch will keep this in play on the near sideline. Played in the air towards the middle of the box. And a shot over the back by Brown is going to come up short, cleared away by Campbell, and then touched away by Leibador out of bounds.
And again, when you have the ball for that long in the box, it is you definitely, as a defender, you have to be very careful with your physical defense, because you could easily win the other team a penalty kick, which would not be good for the Thunder at this point in time after you've possessed the ball for so long in the first half. The last thing you want to do is give that lead up for a PK.
Counterattack for the Thunder. Orweiler into the box, takes the hit off the crossbar. Ball stays in play on the end line, and offsides is the call, saying that Lilly was offsides when the ball was shot.
Yeah, so even if that had gone in, you're saying that that would not have been counted. The shot, I mean, she looked on to me.
May have depended if it had gone in. If Lilly had had an impact on the keeper with the shot, then it should not have counted, but it didn't go in. So regardless, it's going to be a free kick just ahead of the top of the box. Excuse me, ahead of the top of the circle, the ball falls. Now towards the middle of the field for Turner. Finds Kishkunis, and she'll drop it back now to Karsten. Karsten plays on the ground to Kopelman, attacking third of the field, trying to split the defense on the ground, and touched away all the way back to Brait. She plays near side for Leibador. Leibador, one defender on hard. Turns past Brown and plays up the field to Berg. Berg keeping the ball in play, drop back to Kishkunis. Has it on her right foot. Played in the air, big switch. Nice ball towards the top of the box, out towards Karsten. Has one touch and then puts a high ball wide. 13.5 minutes left. Wheaton in front, 1-0 goal kick for WashU.
And it looks like we're going to have a mass substitution in for the Bears. I don't know if that will just be a strategic move on the coach's part, or if that's just a matter of the Bears starting to wear and get a little tired. We have 6 players coming in for the Bears. And at the moment, I was not able to catch all those names. But with 13 minutes left to go in this first half, score still at 1-0 for the Wheaton Thunder.
Played ahead, Leibador is there, plays it forwards to Kopelman. Kopelman has it on her right foot, back outside the attacking third of the field to Karsten. Just off the top of the circle, plays square to Turner. Turner right side of the circle. Cuts back past her defender, finds Karsten middle of the field. Ball on the ground to Berg, near the top of the box. Spinning around it, taking a hit, and that's going to find the hands of Caitlin Heim.
Again, the Wheaton offense showing some great technique and ball-moving skills. But, I mean, there's something I've noticed since the beginning of the game. Only a few of our shots have been, you know, delivered with power. And, like, that one right there was just not, Brittany did not deliver it with the amount of strength that she could have. That could have just been the way she was placed. But if Wheaton does want to score a few more goals, they're going to have to kick these shots in a lot harder than they're doing.
They are possessing very well, though, and possession is usually leads to good opportunities. Wheaton's finding themselves in some good spots in front, 1-0 here in the first half, a little less than 12 minutes left. And we have just been informed that Wheaton football is ahead 61-14 with 2 minutes left in that game.
Remind me, who are they playing right now?
Right now, Wheaton football is playing Olivet College. Kishkunis with it on the near side. Drop back to Leibador. Left foot played ahead on the ground to Karsten. And she'll play it back to the sweeper Brait, finding the left back Leibador and line to Kishkunis. Keeps it in. And they're going to say it went out of bounds. Throwing for WashU. Tossed in and poor touch there by Stanley. Goes to Wheaton possession and now played away. Orweiler running in on the ball up top and takes it away from the defender, Rachel Ing. Orweiler. Top corner of the box extended on the far side. Pressure on hard from behind. 2 defenders on her. She spins past them, but the ball is touched out of bounds. Throw for Wheaton. Orweiler throws it into Lilly. Top corner of the box, far side. Lilly, high ball in towards the goal. and that's going to be collected by Caitlin Heim.
We got a pretty good-sized crowd coming in tonight, despite the weather. Medium-sized crowd on this Saturday night, as we got 10.5 minutes left to go in this first half. With a score of 1-0 with the Wheaton women's soccer team in the lead if you are just tuning in.
Played ahead on the far side, won by Campbell in the air. And right side of the circle for Orweiler. Orweiler dropped it back to Karsten. Now Karsten moving forward. Goes past two defenders, loses it to the third, out of bounds. Off of Karsten, throw in for Wash U.
Substitutions in for both teams right now at this moment. We got number 20 coming in for the Thunder, Grace McKenzie, replacing Allie Kopelman. And coming in for the Bears, number 9, Natalie Callaghan, replacing number 14, Michelle Peterson. And that last play that we just saw before that throw-in was the defense, the Wheaton Thunder defense, playing a little too much with the ball. Laura Carson right there trying to break through the Bears defense, but I was saying, when you're on your own like that, you're more doubtless than not going to lose it.
Played forward. Campbell trying to win it in the air. It's going to go over her head. Drop back now. Wash U in towards the top of the box. Takes a hit off the defense. This one's going to bounce over towards Stanley. Drop back towards the top of the box. Turner trying to step on it. Can't get there in time. Rolls back to Klatt. She plays the ball in towards the goal. That's going to go wide right, goal kick.
We have another substitution in for the Thunder. Number 17, Kristen Clark. So she'll be replacing number 23, Ann Turner, at the midfield in the center for the Thunder.
Goal kick for Wheaton. Great plays this one in the air towards midfield. Won by the Bears over towards Tim Bunkyard. And it's going to be a free kick off the foul for the Bears. To take it, Callahan. WashU sending just about everyone towards the top of the box. 7 players. Callahan in the air. This is on frame and will be headed away by the defense. Kishkunis clears away. Callahan loops this one over towards the near sideline. Stepping is Kishkunis, winning it, and she'll play back to Liebedor. Liebedor left foot ahead to Berg. And Berg now loses this one to Greenberg. And Greenberg with it on the near sideline. She will lose it. Tough touch there. Throwing for the Thunder.
We have another substitution coming in for the Thunder, number 12. Jennifer Lee replacing Caitlin Kishkunis on the left side as a midfielder. And if you look at the Bears' offense, and they have been able to move the ball around pretty well, pretty decently. I think what is lacking is more of the individual discipline and overall not sportsmanship, but the actual, I guess you'd say, the endurance that the Thunder has.
The Bears definitely stepping it up here after the first several minutes. Wheaton's had a tough time getting anything going really in the attacking third in the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. This is played over now to Jen Reed. Jen Reed plays far side for Ng and now dropped back to Martin. Martin plays forward to Reed and now in towards WashU's attacking third of the field. Carson's going to knock this one off the defense back to Ng. In from the defense across into Wheaton territory, played it forward on the ground. This is going to go to Tim Bunkyard and taken away by Orweiler for a moment. Goes past a couple defenders, and here go the Thunder. 3 on 5. Orweiler slows it up and waits for numbers. Over to Lee. Jen Lee with the ball on the near side. Plays square to Orweiler. Has it on her right foot. Left-footed hit. Goes off the defense, and it's cleared high. Not out of the attacking third yet, though, for the Thunder. Stepping that is not Kristen Clark. That is Laura Karsten. Heading it back in towards the top of the box and then taken away by WashU. This one played up the middle of the field on the ground and dropped back to Ng on the far side.
And I think what has helped the Bears' offense is their defense. I mean, they've been able to depossess the Thunder of their striking offense, and which has resulted in a little more possession for them.
Totally agree with you. Ahead to McKenzie. McKenzie touches it past the defense, and it's cleared away. Back towards Lilly. Has it on her right foot. Outside of the right foot, trying to find Lee on the near side, off of WashU and out of bounds. Believe that went off of Leslie Davis. Throw for the Thunder. Liebedor to take it. 5:15 left in the first half. 1-0 Thunder in front. Tossed into Orweiler. Dropped over to Lee. Lee on the near side. Trying to spin past her defender. Does. Plays Orweiler. Top corner of the box near side. Drop back. Liebedor in the air towards the 6. Headed out to the top of the box. Stepping Carson puts a shot on frame. That's into the hands of Heim. And Carson just a little slow to get up, but she is up and jogging back to her position. Had a WashU defender fall on top of her after that shot.
And I think we could see in these last remaining minutes in this first half is a spark of the Bears, an actual confirmation of what they could do. Say if the Thunder let their guard up just a little bit more. They've been able to possess a little more. They've been able to pass the ball a lot more, and they've actually had a few more chances at a shot on goal for the Thunder. And so, if the Thunder lets their guard up a little more, we'll be able to see that a lot more in the second half. So the game is definitely not over.
Here's Lilly. Cuts it back and plays towards the middle of the field for Carson, taken away by Davis, and then played forward by the Thunder to the WashU defense. Played ahead on the ground, taken away by Orweiler, attacking third of the field straight away. Top corner of the box has a hit off the defense and cleared across the near sideline. Throw for the Thunder with 3:50 left in the first half, still in front 1-0.
Substitution coming in from number 21, Hillary Quinn will be replacing number 6, Brittany Berg, there on the right striking side on the far side of the field.
Liebedor to throw in here on the near side. Goes into Lee. Trying to turn with it. It's going to be touched away into WashU possession, and then sending Tim Bunkyard down the near sideline. Out of bounds past her, throwing for the Thunder, top of the defensive third. Liebedor tosses it towards midfield. Winning it in the air, McKenzie. But this is going to go out of bounds off of her head. And then a foul call now off the WashU restart. That's on Campbell. Forearm in the back of the attacker as she went up for the header. Free kick for WashU on the near side. And they send 7 to the 18. Played in the air towards the far side of the 6. Bobbles around and then touched towards the top of the box. Tim Bunkyard takes a hit off the defense. Cleared away.
Just have a jam of white and red all in the box right there. Very dangerous situation right there for the Thunder. Because in a situation like that, the ball could definitely easily slip through some legs or through a small space and just squeeze in to the goal. So right there with those shots, corner kicks as well. If the Bears manage to get one in the second half, the Thunder's going to have to look out for those.
Liebedor plays Lee on the line, and then ahead trying to find McKenzie. It's going to be knocked back to Martin. Martin plays the ball in the air for the Bears, headed by Liebedor and then by Campbell. Liebedor with another header, goes towards the middle of the field. Clark trying to win it. It's going to be touched all the way back to the left center back, Nicole Martin. About a minute and a half left here in the first half. Wheaton in front 1-0 on a goal off of a free kick from Orweiler. Great plays in the air towards the far side. Running onto it, Hillary Quinn. Out of bounds, not able to get there in time, throwing for WashU. Tossed in down that far sideline and touched away by WashU across the far sideline. Top of the defensive third. Throw for the Thunder now.
1 minute. We have 1 minute left to go in this first half with a score of 1-0 for the Thunder. She missed it 10 minutes into the game, and a free kick off of Orweiler, which resulted in a very nice goal off the top of the crossbar.
Here's Kristen Clark, plays the ball in the air towards the top corner of the box, far side. Touched away. Karsten now puts one in the air towards the top of the box. That's also touched away. Stepping on it is Orweiler. Played on the ground to Lee. 30 seconds left in the first half. Lee didn't go to the ball. Callahan did and plays it away. That's Lubador with it. Plays Orweiler in the air and headed out of bounds. Throw for WashU, trying to get something going before the end of the half. 15 seconds left now in the first half. Orweiler heads it across midfield to Lee. Plays it forward and a foul called here. And that'll basically do it for the first half.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At halftime, our score, Wheaton College 1, WashU 0. Stay with us. We'll be covering this halftime for you here on the TV-only broadcast. We've got some updates of other scores from the Wheaton College Athletics Day, and looking back on the season so far, looking forward on the season, and also a special halftime interview with Stephen Noble, former Wheaton College baseball player. Noah, looking back on this first half, we saw Wheaton get out to a breakneck speed start. Great possession in WashU territory, great possession in the attacking third of the field. And you said it, what has really helped WashU with their offense has been their defense as the half progressed.
No, you're definitely right. I mean, in the first 10 seconds of this first half, the Thunder just starting off, like you said, at breakneck speed and getting a great shot on goal. And they were able to keep that inertia going throughout the first half. And we saw that abate a little bit in the last 10 minutes of this game. And we did witness a little bit more coming from the WashU side of the field as their defense kind of stepped it up, closed the gaps up a little bit more, closing that middle lane off as Orwell was able to exploit that in the first 10 minutes. And at some point, I believe it was with 15 minutes left in the first half, WashU just brought this incredible substitution in. They subbed in like 6 players. And I believe that's what sort of gave them their boost. So it's just a sneak peek of what WashU could do, given the Thunder abating a little bit with their defense and their intensity. So the second half is definitely, the game's not over. It's only a 1-0 lead for the Thunder. And hopefully the Thunder will be able to recognize that this is a 90-minute game, not just a 45-minute game.
Yeah. At that left.
They're being able to contribute just as much as the other, with a few exceptions, as with any team.
And we will be getting this second half underway. Wheaton will have possession to start off. Orweiler and Berg lining up over the ball, and pretty lighthearted it looks like. Two of them joking around with each other, but once that ball's put in play, it's all business.
You're definitely right, and you have the Bears circling up and spreading out, looking to start this second half definitely under the belief that they can indeed come back, and which hopefully will not happen as the Thunder starts the second half off.
I mean, you better believe that they think that, though, because they consider themselves lucky right now to be only down 1-0. Still, though, they improved as the half progressed, and Wheaton's got to come out hard. Played over now to Campbell, in from the defense, attacking third of the field on the near side. Touches it over to her right foot, plays in the air across, and out of bounds. Goal kick immediately for Jakes.
Yeah, you're right. A 1-0 lead isn't anything significant. So you got to believe, with a lead like that, you got to believe that you can come back. And it is definitely very possible to even this game out for the Bears. So the Thunder will have to dispose of all cocky ideas of a victory until the whistle is actually blown.
Played on the ground towards the top of the box. Look out, Leibador plays away across the sideline. Throw in for Wash U to be taken by Maruli. Throws it into Doyle. Doyle turns, plays square across the center of the field. Ball on the ground, finds the foot of Karsten. Couldn't get around on it, and her clearance comes over to the foot of Shannon on the near sideline. Played off of Davis and out of bounds. Shannon with a throw now on the near side. Tossed into Kopelman. Kopelman knocks this one between a defender's legs and now to Shannon. Shannon held onto the ball just a little too long and goes down, gets a foul call. And while she's had success on this near side, on that one she's probably thinking back, if that happens again, I got to find someone in the middle of the field or down the line.
Definitely, as a defender, have to give that support from the back as Bray sends it far down the field to the box.
Berg with it in the box, takes a hit wide left, goal kick.
And we'll definitely see what this new goalie is like as the coach for the Bears decided to switch it up for who knows what reason. We'll definitely be able to see that as the game unfolds, as the Bears start this second half off. 32 minutes left to go with a score of 1-0 if you are just joining us here on WETN with Wheaton College Sports.
This is played over to the far side. Bears in their attacking third of the field. Ball in the air into the box. Stepping is Karsten. Plays it out on the ground to Kishkunis. Moving up the field, touches it around one defender, and then it's tripped up.
Crowd responds with some loud cheering and clapping.
Free kick for the Thunder. Played short to Kishkunis. Nobody on her. She's got space to take. And she does. Right foot played ahead to Kopelman, turning towards the top of the box. Nice ball over towards Shannon. Top corner of the box, near side. Shannon has it, cuts it back, moving towards the end line, halfway up the box, knocks it off a defender, and then the clear coming from the defense. Stepping is Turner, trying to win it. Play on is called, and the ball is knocked ahead now. That's going to be played by Greenberg. Braith's right there. Clearance towards the top of the circle. Orweiler trying to win it in the air. This will bounce. Still moving towards the near side. Orweiler controlling it. Defender behind her and knocked out of bounds by Doyle. And they're going to say it's off of Orweiler. Doyle throws it in to Felder, and Shannon knocks it out. Crossed in by Brown. Over towards the near side. Brown plays middle of the field. Turner clears away. Down the near sideline. Orweiler running onto it. Keeps it in play. Orweiler making that bending run, trying to stay with it. Drop back to the keeper and played away up the middle of the field. Doyle flicks it on into the circle. And now middle for Felder. Felder has it on her left foot. Plays in the air over the head of Leibador, trying to find Johnson running onto it towards the top corner of the box on the far side. Johnson all the way to the line and knocked out of bounds by Leibador, throw in for Wash U.
I mean, you got to wonder at the laissez-faire type of attitude of the Bears' defense, but look at their offense. They've definitely stepped it up from the first half as they've put a little more pressure on than they have, and it's just given more chances for them to score.
Great to take the goal kick for the Thunder, coming up on 5 minutes in to the second half. Wheaton in front 1-0 on that first half strike from Jamie Orweiler. Her fourth goal of the season ties Brittany Berg for the lead. Ball in the air into the circle. Turner wins it in the air. And now touched over towards the near side. Not able to keep it in play. Maruli out of bounds throw for Campbell and the Thunder. Campbell tosses in to Turner. And then nice through ball finds Orweiler. Moving in towards the top corner of the box on the near side. Cutting in halfway up the box. Orweiler has it on her right foot. Laid back across the box. Berg finds the back of the net. Beautiful play. 2-0 Wheaton.
an incredible combination right there of individual skill, endurance, speed. And right there you have Orweiler just rushing down the side of the field, finding Berg very nicely inside the box, open passes. I mean, the space was just incredible. I didn't see any red there. And the Thunder was able to take advantage of that and able to score. And now we'll see WashU come back with a little more intensity. Yet I feel that the intensity that they've been putting into their offense should probably spread out a little bit more over towards their defense, as the Thunder has been able to bring the lead up to 2 goals as opposed to just 1.
And they are not satisfied with 2. Let me tell you right now, they'll be ready to put in a few more.
That's right. Boost up the stats, the personal stats that are always fun to, carry along.
Advantage is called. That was Berg's 5th goal of the season. Jamie Orweiler's 3rd assist of the season. Orweiler now with it in the attacking third of the field, and she finds Shannon over on the near side, sending Orweiler towards the line. Orweiler has it, 1 defender on her back. Nice step over, nice cross, and that's headed towards the top of the box. Berg is there and touched away from her towards the near sideline. Orweiler catches up with it. Cutting in towards the middle of the field. Top corner of the box, plays left foot towards the 6. Clearance goes high. Stepping in is Shannon. Good attack. Berg's shot goes wide, but into the hands of Jakes.
And you could just see Kopelman looking for that pass as she had no defender on her back, looking for the crossover into the middle of the box, and for a hopeful 3rd goal.
This ball knocks back to Campbell. Nice touch, sets up an opportunity up the field, and she was calling out for a run from her right mid, but Shannon just too far behind it. This will go out of bounds for a throw-in. .37 minutes left to go in the second half with a score of 2-0.
Issue just missed that last goal, delivered by Orweiler to Berg, who was ready to pounce on that in the middle of the box.
Shannon to take the throw for the Thunder. Tossed in. Nice throw to Kopelman into the box. Kopelman trying to win it now from WashU. Heel flick gets it outside the box, but Kopelman right there. She finds Shannon halfway out the box, near side. Ball in the air across into the hands of Jakes, thrown out quickly, trying to find Felder. Felder does find the ball and then finds out of bounds on the far side, throw for the Thunder. Tossed in, won by Felder. Nice turn away from pressure and played towards the middle of the field. Kopelman, good job getting back. And she finds Kishkunis on the ground. Ball in the air towards the box. Orweiler moving in towards the line as well. 1 defender stepping hard. Orweiler goes right through her. Orweiler finds Shannon, shot off the defense and cleared away. Stepping is Campbell. Header goes backwards towards Karsten. Follow-up header won by Karsten. And then Doyle places it forward. Finding Brown. Emma Brown turns upfield. Ball on the ground across midfield, finding Davis. And Davis now slots it through. Taken by Campbell. Thank you very much. Cleared away towards midfield. Clearance finds Kopelman. Kopelman dribbles right into Doyle and then placed away from Kopelman. Finding Brown. Brown ball on the ground. Goes top of the box. Look out. WashU pressuring here in Johnson. Takes the shot wide right, as Jessica Johnson just couldn't get all the way around on that one.
And that right there is probably the Bears' most formidable attack on the Wheaton Thunder goal, as they were able to bring in a shot from the side.
Goal kick for Brait and the Thunder. Takes 1 skip now to the foot of the defense. Drop back to Doyle. Doyle looks near side. Great ball to space. Finding her left back, moving into the attack. That's Maruli. Maruli setting up her right foot for a long shot. Nice hit. That goes wide left.
And very well placed there for the Bears. I keep wanting to say dub Bears. I don't know why. It hasn't come out yet, though.
It's because we're 2-0 right now. Goal kick for Brait. Comes down shy of midfield. This is Doyle with it. Looking to play over towards the far side. Kishkunis is there. And Kishkunis will lose it. Touch middle for Felder. Felder has it on her left foot. Chipped in towards the top of the box. Trying to control it. It's Shannon, and she plays away towards Berg. Berg keeps it on the far side. Moving upfield, blazing past one defender, and now sending a through ball down the far sideline, trying to find Kish Kunis. Nobody runs, and it's out of bounds deep in Bears territory for a throw.
If you look at the Thunder offense right there, it's almost like the triple entente. You got Berg, Orweiler, and Kish Kunis playing all of each other very nicely and using their back midfielders pretty effectively. And it has worked very well for the Thunder.
Here's Kopelman moving into the attacking third of the field. Defender in front of her. Setting up her right foot is Kopelman. Still moving in from the side of the box, trying to lay this across, and Kopelman wins a corner. This will be the first corner of the game for either side.
With 33 minutes left to go in this second half, a score of 2-0. As Noah said, this is the first corner, as it's been going on. No corner activity this whole game. Got a couple of throw-ins from the side, but right here, first corner kick of the game.
Kish Kunis jogs over to take the corner. Orweiler stays short, and they only send one player. I'd like to see Wheaton maybe play this short and work it past this player into the side of the box. Actually played short instead to Shannon. Has it at the corner of the 6 towards the end line, played off of the Bears, and another corner to be had by the Thunder.
Thunder corner kick.
Kish Kunis and Orweiler over the ball again. Played short to Orweiler. Played left foot across towards the penalty area. Popped up. Header won by Campbell, goes towards the top of the box. Another ball in the air. Won by Johnson and played away by the Bears. Brait steps, plays over towards the near sideline and out of bounds. And a foul called on Campbell as she had her arms extended as Johnson went out of bounds. I don't believe she was pushing, but arms did extend, and she's going to get a yellow card now.
Definitely one of the first that I've seen in women's soccer. We don't see too many cards at all, and so that'll be the first for the game as the Bears take the free kick.
Played down the near side to Brown. She puts it towards the top of the box, cleared away by Liebedor. Put right back into play, and this is going to be Brown with it at the top of the box, over to Felder. Has it on her left foot, volley shot. It skips past a couple defenders and into the diving hands of Maddie Allen.
And great save by Maddie Allen right there. A little risky with that one shot as it just sort of grazed off of Brait. And again, another one of those shots that we've seen come from the Bears as they've shown, you know, some bite when it comes to their offense.
Touched ahead now to Kopelman. She sends a nice ball into the box. Kish Kunis running onto it. Clearance by the keeper. Goes towards midfield over the head of Turner. Turner heads it back. This is going to go to Bears possession. Nice tackle from Karsten. Wins it for the Thunder, and a foul call. That's on the Bears. Great tackle. Free kick for the Thunder. 30 minutes, 45 seconds left in regulation. Wheaton holding a 2-0 lead. Brait drives this one up the middle of the field, over the head of Kopelman. Knocks back towards the far side. Shannon stepping, trying to win it, and it's going to be played by Davis to Wheaton possession, though. Orweiler plays near side for Kish Kunis. Kish Kunis, ball on her right foot, steps over, two defenders step, and she goes line now to Kopelman. Kopelman cutting back towards the middle of the field, taking her time, being patient. Kopelman still with the ball, has it on her right foot and loses it now. Cleared away by the defense. I believe that was Peterson clearing away. Stepping is Campbell. Good stuff going in hard on the tackle, and it's played ahead now. Trying to find Johnson, but poor ball is collected by Brait and dribbling it out of the back. Brait sees Kopelman ahead of her. Knocks it off of a Bears player and out of bounds. This will be a Thunder throw.
Right there, we've seen Brait take a couple of the counter attacks, striking down the middle or the side of the field. And again, like we said before, it is a semi-dangerous play for a sweeper to run the ball, leaving the defense behind. Situations like those don't come up too often.
Kopelman to take the throw halfway up the box for the Thunder. High and in towards the center of the box. Flicked on nicely. Orweiler pops it up towards the 6, and it's cleared away. Stepping is Turner. Finds Berg. Top of the semicircle. Berg plays over near side for Kopelman. Top corner of the box, near side. Taking her defender in towards the top of the 18. And now cutting back towards the end line. Kopelman with it. Right foot plays it past the near post. Goal kick.
And we're going to see a substitution coming in for the Bears. Number 8, Rachel Ing, and number 9, Natalie Callahan.
Goal kick for Jakes. Played out with the left foot. This will skip past Orweiler. Comes down on the chest of Shannon. Nice turn, away from pressure, good pass, finding Orweiler. Back towards Shannon. She goes near side for Campbell, keeping it in. And now it's going to be whistled out of bounds, thrown for WashU. Thrown in quickly and taken away for a moment, touched by Kopelman, and now played by WashU towards midfield. Turner is there. Plays with the right foot to Felder of the Bears. High ball in the air is going to roll all the way back to Brait. Dribbles past the threat in Mari Greenberg and loses it on the ground, dribbling out of the back, dangerous. Here comes Leslie Davis, and a foul is called.
No, it was a throw-in, I believe.
You are correct. Throw-in for the Thunder.
You're right, as a sweeper, Brait, she's done this a number of times, and almost every time she has indeed lost the ball. I mean, it's just no matter the confidence, it's just such a dangerous play to move to do as a sweeper.
Over towards Shannon on the near side, played ahead. Trying to find Kopelman. It's going to be played back towards Wheaton territory by Rachel Ing, ahead to Brown on Wheaton's end line. Brown looking to make something happen for the Bears. Played negative back across the box, touched by Karsten out. Followed up by Orweiler, who puts it out of bounds on the near side. 27 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton in front by 2. Score of 2-0. Ing tosses it in over the head of Turner. It's flicked on by Klatch. Out of bounds across the end line. Goal kick for Brait and the Thunder.
Again, if you missed those 2 goals, if you are just tuning in to WETN, that first goal was made off a free kick by Orweiler. The second one right there was assisted by Orweiler into the center for Berg with the first 5 minutes of the second half.
This is going to be Felder with it. Left foot, halfway up the box on the near side, touched out by Campbell. Throw for the Bears, halfway up the box on the near side. This looks like it's going to be taken by Rachel Ing. Nice toss, headed by Campbell, keeps it running towards the center of the box. Look out, stepping is Brait, and cleared away finally by Kishkunis. As Kopelman is leveled in the middle of the field. And as a coach, you see Jim Conlon getting upset there at the referee a bit, and he would say rightly so, because the ball was what was being won there, and Kopelman was more
definitely right.
Just in the way.
No, yeah, she was at a disadvantageous angle right there. She just hit the ground, making it look like a foul. And then you heard the disagreement from the crowd, but it did indeed look very clean.
Back towards Brait, and she clears away towards midfield. As a coach, you love it when your player goes up in the air and just wins a strong header. And I think that's what Coach Conlon saw on the WashU side. This one rolls back to Maddie Allen.
Well, yeah, the thing that you need to do is win those 50-50 balls, either coming off from a free kick or a goal kick, or just playing up in the air. I mean, those are the ones that you want to win and get the advantage on that.
This one back towards Ng, has it on her right foot, drops it back a little square to Klatch, and then knocked all the way back to Ng. Martin splitting defenders up the middle and taken away by the Thunder. Ball on the ground towards the top of the box. That's Berg with it. Berg trying to set up her left foot, and does. Top corner of the box, cuts back to her right. Berg takes his shot off the defense, and it's cleared away towards the right side of the top of the circle. And Shannon with possession for the Thunder. Played far side for Liebedor. Liebedor played on the ground ahead to Kishkunis. Top corner of the box, back to Liebedor. Played across the box to Kopelman. That's going to overshoot her. Just missed the touch there. And cleared away. Clearance headed by Shannon. Still in the attacking third are the Thunder. Back towards Orweiler, out of bounds now. And a whistle here. Stoppage of clock.
It looks like the ref will have discussion with one of the Brown players, or the Bears players. Oh, and hands a yellow card to Doyle. To Doyle, right. One of their key players right there. As the ref is incredibly dissatisfied with the play that just happened. Second yellow card for tonight's game.
Brate to take the free kick for the Thunder. Played in the air towards the far side of the box. Kishkunis gets a touch on it. Campbell has a hit over the crossbar.
And over the net and out of the field. And it looks like the Bears are going to bring in their mass substitution once again. 5 players out onto the field, as the Thunder will also bring in number 17 for Kristen Clark and number 8, Megan Simons, replacing Kopelman. Someone else that I did not catch.
Simons trying to rein in the ball up top. It's going to be knocked out of bounds away from her.
22 minutes left to go in this second half with a score of 2-0 with the Thunder in the lead.
This is going to be a WashU possession. With it is Gaucher. Knocked back to Ng and then played forwards, finding Barrels. Ball in the air towards Brate. She wins it. And now ahead towards Orweiler. She finds Shannon. Nice ball down the near sideline. Simons running onto it. Got to get up in the air and challenge, and she does. Still moving in towards halfway up the box is Brittany Berg. Cuts it back to her left foot. Ball on the ground to Simons. Turning with it in the box and cleared away by the defense. Stepping as Liebedor played it back to Kishkunis and headed away by the defense. And ball in the air finds Kishkunis. Keeps it running towards the far sideline. Knocked off of Liebedor. WashU will win a goal kick here.
And you got to look at their defense. Not much has changed since the first half. There's been just as much intensity or lack thereof part of their defense as they've been able to, as they have allowed the Thunder to be able to strike through the spaces that they've created.
Goal kick knocked right back to the keeper. She picks it up and throws out to Ng towards the near side. Ng lets it roll to Felder on the left foot. Ball down the sideline. Nice ball. That's not going to bend and stay in, though. Overshooting Barrels out of bounds. Throw in for Campbell. Tossed in down the near sideline. Over the head of Shannon to Felder, and Felder plays it out of bounds. Campbell will take a couple steps forwards and do this again. Tossed in over the head of Shannon again and knocked back to Karsten. Played in the air towards the top of the circle. And now taken away by WashU. That's Nault with it. Moving in towards the top of the box is Felder, and Campbell with a nice right-footed clearance away towards the near side of midfield. Simons up again and wins the battle in the air, out of bounds. And though that goes out of bounds, you love to see her just going up and challenging the defense and coming away with a victory in the air. Tossed down the near side, looking for Timbunkiart. Has it on her right foot, dropped back and played in by Barrels right in front of the net, and Kelly may have just saved a goal there, poking that away from Emily Gaucher.
That was probably the Bears' closest attack to the net so far in the second half. They've had a couple of tries so far, but that right there was indeed very close and needs to be
flip throw on the near side. Always draws oohs and ahs from the fans, but that went straight in towards the top of the box as opposed to towards the 6. Barrels moving in towards the end line. Keeps it in play, and Shannon will play it away down the near side. Barrels, the freshman midfielder out of Michigan, showing off the flip throw.
Someone did that at one of the IM games the other week, and we just sort of sat there and let our jaws fall.
Did they score on it?
No, they didn't, but it was a really far lob.
Played back across the box. Kristen Kelly is there and cleared away by Brait. It's what you love to see. Freshman defender Brait not hesitating for a moment and just getting that out of the box. Played in the air high towards Wheaton's net, and keeper there. Allen comes up with it. Thought that might sail over for a second.
Or watch her sort of stumble back into the back of the net. Kind of an exciting play right there. I mean, you look at Brait, the way she plays, very decisive player. Either she plays it or she doesn't, and it's the sort of characteristic that you want to see of a sweeper.
Here's Berg moving into the attacking third of the field, plays near sideline for Shannon, one defender in front of her. Shannon being patient, little step over the ball, loses it for a moment, now regains possession. Shannon moving in towards the end line, ball across the box into the hands of Jakes, who will punt away with the left foot.
18 minutes left to go in the second half, with a lead of 2-0 for the Thunder.
Campbell runs right through Barrels and then sends the ball down the near side to Simons. Tough first touch, and she'll lose it on the second one to Felder in the middle of the field. And now to Gaucher. Gaucher plays right foot, switching direction. That's going to go to Wheaton possession, and then knocked off of Gaucher by Shannon. And dropped back to Gaucher. Little ball in the air. That's going to find the right foot of Amanda Brait. Played towards midfield, foul called on Simons.
And she is not sure, as maybe the ref has been blowing the whistle a little more often than not, but then again, a lot of these plays have been a little more physical than most.
17 minutes, 20 seconds left in regulation. Wheaton in front, 2-0. Taking on the Bears of Washington University. Nice ball in the air towards Wheaton's box. Header goes out towards the far side, foul called as Karsten was knocked down. Free kick for the Thunder. Shots on the, or attempts on the offensive end have slowed down a bit for Wheaton.
Actually, I think more like the overall pace of the game has slowed down for Wheaton, as the Bears have penetrated a number of times more often than the Thunder has, and partly maybe due to the substitutions that they've been able to make, as they're going to have one right now. Number 16 and number 15, Jen Reed and Lauren Klatch bringing it in. And we also have a substitution in for the Wheaton Thunder. Val Lilly, number 14, bringing out number 10, Carrie Shannon.
Tossed in to Wheaton's box, and this will run all the way back to Allen. The freshman keeper will now punt away. Shy of midfield, Orweiler has it for a moment, touched away from her and towards Campbell. Up in the air, Carson wins it. Ball bounces off the head of Campbell. And now ahead to Rachel Ing, who loses it to Berg. Berg getting into it, and Berg will likely have a card as she knocked Ing to the ground. And Ing going to pick up the card, as I think from this angle, the center official couldn't see that Berg was the one that went after the Wash U player.
We see some ref confusion right here, and the coach very justifiably indignant about that call right there. This is the third yellow for tonight's game, as 2 of those have been for the Bears.
Berg was definitely fouled first, but if there was a yellow on the play, it probably came in her retaliation. But that was not seen, and the yellow card was given instead to the Bears.
I mean, with those kinds of plays, you just sort of have to go along with it and just suck it up because those happen sometimes.
Here's Campbell, ball on the ground. Past Simons, that'll overshoot everybody across the end line. Goal kick for the Bears. 2-0 Wheaton in front, 15 minutes left.
And noticing the weariness is starting to tell just a little bit on both sides of the field, although the Bears have taken possession, taken control a little bit more in this second half.
Ball in the air towards the top of WashU's box, headed back to Jakes. And Jakes will punt away towards midfield. Orweiler there. She'll play near side for Berg. Berg cuts back past her defender and plays forward past another to Simons. Simons with it, plays square to Kristen Clark. Over to Leibador. Nice through ball, finding Kishkunis towards the end line, sends it towards the far side of the box. Berg trying to catch up with it. Not able to, and played away by Rachel Ing. Throw in for Campbell.
In those situations right there, you just kind of wish Berg had a left foot as well. I've seen it with the men's team as well, as it would just be so great if they could just switch it up to their left foot and be able to take that shot off the right side of the field. Because it's just an awkward situation to have to switch it around to your right foot.
You know, all of them are perfectly capable of it. It's oftentimes just a question of comfort, or do they think they can set up their other foot, their strong foot?
Yeah.
This is touch back now to the sweeper, Nicole Martin. Played ahead. Nice win in the air by Karsten. Flick on from Kishkunis, goes towards the far side, trying to find Lily. Not going to be able to. And with it is Klatch.
13 minutes left to go in the second half. Score again remaining at 2-0. With the lead for the Thunder on this chilly Saturday night. Thank you all for joining us. As we have substitution for both teams. The Bears again going in with a 3-person substitution as the Thunder just brings in number 8. Megan Simons replacing her with Allie Kopelman. The Bears definitely having a very fluid bench as their coach, head coach Jim Conlon, switching his bench out for the field.
And you see Wheaton move to that 4-4-2, the two up top being Orweiler and Lilly. Kopelman center attacking midfield, Kristen Clark center defensive. Out on the right side, Berg, left side, Kishkunis, and in the defense, you've got 4 across the back, starting from the left side, Leibador, and then the marking center back is Karsten. Brait is the free sweeper, and the right side, Campbell.
I mean, if you look at the Thunder offense, I mean, they could indeed have a 3-person offense right there across the top, but really they don't need it that badly, especially in this game right here.
Here's Clark moving up the left side of the circle, and we'll lose it to Klatch. Over towards the far side. This is taken by Brown and played to Wheaton possession. Leibador will receive it from Kishkunis up across midfield, knocked out of bounds off of Callahan. Throwing for the Thunder on the far side just across midfield. Tossed in to Kishkunis. Cuts it under her left foot and plays Leibador on the line. Leibador moving in to the attacking third of the field, sends the ball into the box and into the hands of Jakes. 11 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton in front, 2-0 against the visiting Bears of WashU. Campbell sends it ahead to Orweiler. Trying to control it. Back towards Campbell. Finds Kopelman on the ground. Campbell makes a run into the attacking third, and Kopelman loses it. Back into possession, the WashU defense. Now sending it into the midfield. Knocked back towards Klatch. And dropped to Callahan. Taken away now by Liebedor and the Thunder on the far side. Back towards Kishkunis, and she sends the ball into the box. That's going to go into the hands of Jakes, and you would like to see Wheaton continue to possess, continue to work the sidelines, get to that end line, and get balls back across negative.
Well, you're definitely right. There is a sense of a loss of control for the Thunder. I mean, that's due to a lot of factors. You got the weariness, it's getting tired, it's getting colder, obviously, too. And, I mean, that's where, you know, the crunch comes down. Can you control, can you keep the same game throughout both halves? And it's probably partly why Conlon is choosing to switch out his players as much as he is, as we're going to see another three-person substitution for the Bears in just a few moments.
Play down the near side. Berg trying to catch up with this one, and does. Unreal. I thought she had no chance at that. And now played into the box, collected by Jakes.
I think she just has a habit of doing that, of catching balls that you didn't think were possible. I mean, that was really just rocketing towards the corner of the field, and yet she was able to, she managed to get there, control it.
Jakes with another punt here towards midfield to Felder, and she's going to lose this one to Kishkunis. Has support in the form of Liebedor, tries to go away from that, and it's taken away. Played off of Lilly, though, and Lilly now running in towards the goal line. Lilly trying to cross to Orweiler. Nice one touch. Finds the keeper, and Orweiler, amazing redirection there. Corner kick for Wheaton.
Said an amazing redirection right there. Great crossover by Lilly. Great control of that ball. She just bolted it down the side of the field, bringing it in for a nice cross to Orweiler. As we will see, substitution, Campbell coming off the field, as well as number 17, Kristen Clark. On the field will actually be Shelby Anthony, and it looks like Ann Turner also be returning in for the second half of the game. 8 minutes left to go in the second half. Again, a lead for the Thunder of 2-0.
Corner played across, headed away towards the top of the box. Johnson is there for WashU. Her flick-on header is going to go right to the foot of Brait. Brait finds Turner. Turner trying to get it out towards the far side, and it's taken away by sprinting Maruli. Maruli plays it down the line, and Berg is there, played back away towards Maruli. Maruli centers it now to Doyle, who plays it upfield, finding Clatch. Clatch turning upfield. Excuse me, that's Gaucher. Finds Brown towards the top of the box. You do not want to give up anything here, and Karsten knows that and has it now clearing away.
10 minutes left in the game is definitely a good chance for both teams to either lose the lead or take it. Actually, no, my bad. We have 7 minutes left to go in this game, and it could be either a tie or a victory for the Thunder. Hopefully the latter.
WashU possessing on the far side, sent down the line and cleared away by Karsten. That'll roll back into the defensive third of the field for the Bears. Drop back to Jakes, who made an incredible save on that redirection from Orweiler. Touched ahead now. Brait with it on her right foot. Clearance goes off of the attacker towards Berg. Rockets it off of Felder and out of bounds. Berg tosses into Kopelman. Nice step from Maruli. Touched out of bounds. Another throw for the Thunder. Kopelman to take it. She could go long down the line here trying to find Lilly. And does. Headed away from Lilly. Back towards Johnson. And Anthony will play it for the Thunder to the center defense of WashU. And that's Nicole Martin. Excuse me, I believe that time it was Michelle Peterson playing it up. Stepping is Turner in the middle of the field. It's going to be touched away from her. Into the attacking third go the Bears. Nice through ball on the ground, trying to find Brown, and just can't catch up with it. It's going to come out towards Gaucher, right side of the box. Chip towards the top of the box, setting up a shot off the defense by Clash. And this will roll out of bounds. Throw for WashU on the far side. 5.5 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton in front 2-0. Good step by Karsten, clears this one away. Orweiler trying to come up with it in the middle of the field and does. Finds Kopelman. Kopelman sending Lilly on the ground. Lilly turns upfield, top of the circle. Lilly has Berg on the near side, finds her. Berg moving into the attacking third. Berg, ball on her right foot, setting up her left foot, cuts back to her right foot into the box. Berg takes the shot into the hands of the keeper and thrown out quickly by Jakes. Anthony whistled for a foul just across midfield. Free kick for WashU. 4:50 left in regulation. Wheaton in front by 2.
I feel like that's almost been the story of Brittany Berg's life. You know, sprinting with everything in her to get that one last ball and having something happen, either a frustrating pass or not at the top. And she's been able to create a lot of opportunities for the Thunder here in this game.
She definitely has. She was able to net her 5th goal of the season earlier. Team leading. And the lone senior has been playing a fantastic season for Wheaton so far. Knocked out of bounds by Anthony. Coming up on 4 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton in front 2-0. Tossed into Brown. Turning on Anthony. Knocked off of Anthony and out of bounds. And the Bears have their first corner kick of the night.
And that'll be a 3rd for tonight's game. 2 of those going for the Thunder in the second half. As the first half, we did not see a single corner kick. As the Bears will set up for their first corner kick of tonight's game. 3.5 minutes left to go.
Brown takes the corner. In the air towards the top of the box. Stepping is Lilly. Brings it down and then plays to the foot of Bronco. Gets it right back, and here goes Lilly. Lilly touches away from the defense, and she's moving into the attacking third of the field. Has it touched away by Bronco, catching up with the play. And a foul called on Lilly as she knocked her down. Free kick now for the Bears. Just over 3 minutes left in regulation. Jakes to take the free kick off her line. Nice win in the air by Kopelman. Goes to Orweiler, right side of the circle. Turning it upfield. Turning up the speed. Orweiler, great through ball to Lilly. Into the box, right-footed hit. Is going to skip wide left. Goal kick.
The crowd exclaimed. In the closeness of that shot delivered by Val Lilly, we'll see a substitution for the Thunder. Number 21, Hillary Quinn, will be replacing Jane Orweiler in the middle for the Thunder in the striking side as she gets her first taste of the game. Not her first, excuse me. She's been in this game.
Here's Berg. Has it on her right foot. In towards the top of the box. Finds Lilly, top corner of the box. Back to Berg, and that's going to be cleared away now by Gosha. Quinn trying to make something happen in the middle of the field. Touched away from her. And Gaucher will play it now to Felder. Left foot from Anthony, plays it over towards the far side. That's going to go to Doyle, though. Played in the air towards the goal, and nice save from Maddie Allen. That'll give her a standing O from the student section.
Definitely. I mean, that one right there, she's hopping up and down in excitement right there. That is kind of like a last-minute decision to just sort of punch that out.
And now, ball goes wide right. Coming up on 1.5 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton in front 2-0.
And it looks like the Thunder will indeed come away with another victory on the season. They're able to face this game every minute of it. Not playing completely consistently, but for the most part, I mean, the first half we saw them dominate the majority of those 45 minutes. And we'll see them complete now.
Great goal kick. Comes out towards Berg. Cleared away by Anthony. Coming up on 60 seconds left in regulation. Wheaton in front 2-0.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining regulation. 1 minute.
Played in the air across the box. Allen off her line, and she collects. As the tenths of a second melt away. Allen punt goes towards midfield. Nice flick on from Kopelman. And then played by Marulli towards the near side. Berg knocks it off of Marulli out of bounds. Throw for the Thunder. Berg tosses it down the near sideline. Cleared away back towards Anthony, out of bounds by the Wheaton bench area. 20 seconds left in regulation. Thrown in towards Brown. Carson will clear this one towards the defense. Lilly applying some pressure. 10 seconds left. And that will basically do it for this match.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The announcer in the bell called the end of the game as the crowd cheers on the Thunder for that Willows victory. Hard game. Semi-evenly matched right here. Saw 3 yellow cards, something that's a bit of an anomaly for a game, as the refs normally don't call those calls too often. And hopefully we will be setting up for an interview with Coach Pete Felsky in a moment, once he reunites with his team after that victory right there. And that'll conclude tonight's broadcast for Wheaton College Sports.
Wheaton moves to 7-2 on the season. Wash U falling to 3-5 on the year. And head coach Pete Felsky will be coming up in a moment for this post-game interview. Wheaton's next match is going to be home against the University of Chicago. That is on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Be sure to come out and check out the Thunder home against the U of C. Last year out in Chicago in Hyde Park for that one. And this year get to host the Maroons here at Joe Bean Stadium. You got to like what you see, though. You look at the final shot totals, Noah, 27-11 in favor of the Thunder. And definitely were able to put the game away, came out really strong, and put through a couple goals and came away with the W.
Right, and if you do look at the stats half by half, it was definitely a first half game for the Thunder, as they had 18 shots, 5 of those on goal, but nonetheless 18 shots as opposed to, I believe it was 5 for Wash U. And, you know, for the Thunder, it's definitely a 90-minute game, but like we saw, the first half was their game right there. They were able to control the majority of that.
Wheaton looking down the barrel of the conference schedule, and you know, those conference games important, obviously. You got to finish in the top 4 in order to make the conference tournament. From there, the winner of that goes on to the national tournament. That's still some ways away, but each game is important, and they have to continue taking it one game at a time. Playing a team like the Maroons will be a little bit tough for the Thunder. It's going to be a challenge. This is a quality team that they run out there every year, and you can't just go through the motions.
You're right. I mean, every game is a stepping stone towards that conference, and I mean, despite the level of each team, you know, every easy game is definitely an opportunity to learn something new. We saw Coach Felsky, you know, tying up some of the loose ends, giving some advice for every, you know, little play right there. Just giving those little tidbits that will definitely be a huge help for the conference coming up.
Coach Felsky giving his team a talk here at the end of the game, and you know, it is usually only a coach or a very close fan who can look at a game at 2-0, coming away with the win, and still have something to critique, still have something to improve on, still have something where, guys, we didn't do this well enough. You know, ladies, we need to do this better next game. This is unacceptable. If you're Coach Felsky right now, what's one thing looking at this 90 minutes of play that you say, girls, we need to improve on this aspect of the game?
You're right. It's not just your coach or your fan, but it's your friendly radio broadcasters. And, I mean, looking at, let's see, I would say definitely, I think for the Thunder, it would be very helpful for them to finish off their shots a little more. They were able to use the midfield, the center mid, pretty effectively, especially with Orweiler right there. She showed a great game the first 10 or 15 minutes of the first half, and if they can use her a lot more and exploit the weaknesses in the other team a lot better like they were doing, they could play a much better game.
We are joined now by head coach Pete Felsky following the Thunder victory. And, Coach, congrats on the W. You guys coming away winners tonight. Final score 2-0. Just asking Noah Pickens, you know, if as a coach you look at a game, you come away winners 2-1, But what's something that you 2-0? But what's something that you look at your girls and you say, ladies, we played well, we got the win, but this is one area we need to improve on.
Yeah, I think one of the things we talked about at halftime is probably my answer to that is we got to take advantage of the chances we have early. I think 19, 20 seconds into the game today, we had a point-blank shot, just not on goal. We finished those, and we don't have to worry about this stuff. I told them at halftime we were out shooting them, I think, 18-5 at half, but they were one shot away from tying it up. Got to take advantage of the opportunities we have.
And now looking forward on your schedule, you've got the Maroons next on Tuesday night. That's a team that usually runs out a pretty good squad. Last year you took them out in Hyde Park, Chicago. This year out here at Joe Bean Stadium. What do you expect in their team?
Well, Amy Reifert's a fantastic coach, and it's always a battle when we play them. I expect 90 minutes of just players sacrificing themselves, playing hard soccer, trying to win 50-50 balls and colliding up in the air for a head ball. So it's going to be just a blue-collar type of game, and hopefully it'll be hopefully the result's the same, but I expect a game much like today, just a fierce battle out there, hard-fought game.
And one last thing we want to touch on, looking at Maddie Allen in the goal, the freshman keeper coming up with some big plays at the end there, most notably punching the ball out of bounds. Just her smarts in the goal and the experience that she continues to gain as the season progresses.
Yeah, I think that's the key word, experience. I'm not sure we thought she would be getting this much time. I think from day one till now, she's gaining more and more confidence. She had a little bit of a setback maybe over at Loris when we lost 3-1. A little bit of doubt setting in, but since then she's come up big for us when we need her to. We ask our keepers if they can make 3 or 4 good saves a game, we'll be fine, and she's doing that. So we're excited about that.
All right, Coach, we'll talk to you Tuesday.
Thanks, Noah.
That was head coach Pete Felsky following this the Thunder victory 2-0 here at Joe Bean Stadium against Washington University. We're going to try to get some end-of-the-game statistics for you. And Mr. Pickens, looks like you've already found them.
The final, or does that have to?
Right, I've got them right here, and we'll definitely go over the stats right now. Looking at the shots, I mean, right here, 27 shots in total for Wheaton. That means 9 of those were scored or made in the second half, as opposed to their 18 in the first half. And WashU bringing it up to about 11 shots right here in the total entirety of this game right here. And looking at the fouls, I mean, this doesn't happen too often right here. We have 9 fouls for WashU and 6 for Wheaton College. And as we saw, 3 of those were yellows, and those were given to both teams right there. Corner kicks, we didn't see too many of those in this game. We have 3 for Wheaton College, 2 for WashU, and those were all in the second half. And if we're looking at the goals, looking at the history of the goals that were scored in this game, Jamie Orweiler scoring off a free kick 20 yards out, and from an assist from Carrie Shannon. And the second goal right there, bringing in 5 goals for the season. Brittany Berg scoring in with about 50 minutes into the game, and bringing up the score to a 2-0, which was what we have at the end of tonight's game.
As Noah Pickens says, final score 2-0 here at the end of the game. Wheaton moves to 7-2 on the year. WashU falls to 3-5. Next game going to be here at home at Joe Bean Stadium, taking on the Maroons from the University of Chicago Tuesday night at 7 p.m. We'll have that here for you on WETN. For Noah Pickens, I'm Noah Helm. Thanks for being with us throughout tonight's broadcast. This has been a production of WETN Sports.